In this book, we are going to look at several scenarios that may apply to where you are with God in this time of desperation. Most of the delay in prayer has to do with demonic forces, of course. Then there are other circumstances when we have made bad decisions and have to deal with the consequences. And still in other cases, God is delaying our breakthrough in order to bring us to a place where we can handle the thing He is trying to bring about in our lives. To bring revelation to what God may be doing in your life, we are going to look at the life of Hannah. In her time of desperation, anguish, and torment in praying for a son, God was leading her to make a vow. We are going to look at the people of Israel and what God needed to do in their lives before they crossed the Jordan and went into the Promised Land. Then we are going to explore the reign of King Josiah and what God needed to purge from the land before the temple could be restored to its full function and purpose. We are also going to see what happens in heaven when the prayers of the saints reach a tipping point, and how those prayers are instrumental in bringing relief from the desperate times all over the world. The blessing of desperation. Believe it or not, there are blessings that come in seasons of desperation. Without these seasons, we would not be able to build the spiritual strength and character we need to withstand the weight of God's glory. Neither would we have the depth of anointing needed to minister to others and bring the glory of God to the nations. God desires to bring restoration and revival to every aspect of our lives. It is also His ultimate plan to fill the earth with His glory. And I love it that it is our desperate prayers that bring it all to pass. If you are desperate for God to answer a long overdue prayer, if you feel that He has forgotten you, and if it seems your destiny, dreams, purpose, and vision are held up or will not manifest, I want to encourage you not to give in to the voice of the enemy. God does hear your prayers. He will answer. He will help you. He will deliver you and bring His plans to pass in your life. Keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking. It is often at your lowest point that you are closest to your greatest miracle. Prayer Strategies for Desperate Times. This book will show you 5 major prayer strategies that show up in the lives of men and women of God whose backs were against the wall. They prayed prayers that got results, and through their times of desperation, they learned to do the following. 1. Get even more desperate. Don't hide your feelings from God. Get to the house of God, the house of worship, and pour your heart out to Him. I am reminded of the time King David said, "I will become even more undignified than this, and I will be humiliated in my own eyes." 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 22, in response to his wife's judgment of his actions in the presence of the Lord. Don't let people tell you it doesn't take all that praying and worshiping and crying and dancing to get God's attention. Sometimes you need to get loud for God to hear you over the crowd, and for Him to walk in your direction and ask, "What do you want me to do for you?" See Luke chapter 18, verses 35 through 43. 2. Persevere. Don't give up or give in to the taunts and torment of the enemy. Keep pressing and praying. Your prayers will reach a tipping point in heaven, and angels will be released to act in the heavenlies on your behalf. 3. Seek God's presence. As you seek God, He will reveal to you the truth of His Word. He will give you direction about the things that need to be purged from your life so you can be restored and revived. 4. Make a vow to God and keep it. All that God does for His people is based on covenant. The faithful ones receive the blessing of His covenant instead of the curses. Recommitting yourself to God is a way to have the blessings of heaven poured out over your life. 5. Prophesy. As you come out of the wilderness, and as God brings deliverance in answer to your prayers, you will be filled with joy and gladness. Your faith will grow to new levels, and you will begin to believe God beyond what He has done for you. You will begin to see visions of God's